Hello there, my friend. Welcome to the channel and thank you for watching as I am continuing my vacation theme. Only 3 days to go and I will be back in the studio, in a normal studio. But for now, I'm still on vacation. And for people who don't understand the concept behind my videos, everything is based on something. Now we are on vacation because it's international break and nobody wanna watch boring football. So it's called a vacation for many football lovers around the world. We are waiting for the Premier League to come back so we can start enjoying football again. But for me, I still enjoy football even during the international break because I always find something to entertain you. The women football, the international games, some of them are very good. Like this time we had the final between France and Spain and all that. So it's not all boring, but it depends on our mindset. And for people who have a problem with my concept, listen, I don't have to please everybody. We are called content creators. On YouTube, I try to create my own things. I do what I feel like doing, what makes me happy, because it's a hobby for me, and I'm not gonna do like the same usual copy paste that we see everywhere now. So certain people who will leave me a message like, what are you trying to do, what are you showing, and whatever. It's a concept. I'm an artist. I create things. I don't copy things. So if you have a problem with creating, okay, you have a problem with diversity, while I work hours and hours behind the scenes to try to entertain and bring a completely different product to you guys, you have a problem with that, you don't have to watch me, bro. And I have a message for you.
Security! I want this man out of my sight right here. Get him out of here. He's got no place in here. Get rid of him.
All right, yeah, get him the hell out of here.
Get him out. Enemy of creation. Get him out.
Yeah, you can get him out. Yeah, get him out. Get him the hell out of here. Get him out of here. Get out. Get him out of here.
Get out.
I gotta get.
Okay, having said that, we're gonna continue our vacation theme, and I have a message for our boss because he's behind me in his toys. He got them, like 5 of them behind me, as you can tell. So Roman Abramovic, I have a message in this video to tell to the boss, and that message is leave Thomas Tuchel alone. Why? Because according to the report this morning, the Eden Hazard link to Chelsea Football Club is getting a lot of legs. Sky Sport, Sport Online, and some of the Chelsea big account, are talking about Eden Hazard coming back to Chelsea Football Club. It's getting some legs, but it could be just paper talk. But I have to give my opinion. I think I've already made a video about Eden Hazard, but this time, just because it's getting too much attention now, and they said Roman Abramovich, like this is his personal choice. His personal choice. He thinks that Eden Hazard is going to be the Eden Hazard of the past, and he wanna see him at Chelsea Football Club. So my message is, boss, with all due respect, leave Thomas Tuchel alone. Let him make his choices. I don't want an owner that will impose players to the manager. The manager knows exactly what he's trying to do, and it's not because you have big names that you can win big trophies. We won a lot of trophies without shiny names, without big names in the team. And big names sometimes means big egos in the dressing room, and just put the manager under a lot of pressure, and he doesn't even know what to do with a bunch of players that he got in hand. Let me give you an example. At PSG right now, they have 2 two of the best goalkeepers in the world, Donnarumma and Navas. Pochettino don't even know what to do. They are all great. Why are you going to buy another great goalkeeper? Oh, it's for the future, it's for such and such, creating a lot of friction, a lot of problems in the dressing room. Neymar, Mbappe, Messi, Ramos, all the big names, big egos in the dressing room. That's what even Thomas Tuchel said, that it's too much politics at PSG and he couldn't manage. So I don't want Roman Abramovich to come with the same billionaire attitude like, okay, I get what I want. He's my toy. I'm going to spend whatever it takes. I want that player. The last time you did, boss, it didn't work as planned, did it? You know what I mean? So let me remind you something, Mr. Abramovich. What happened when you made your choices, right? Boom. So the last time that I can remember, there are so many names, but I'm gonna just name two of them that Mr. Abramovich imposed to the managers. That managers didn't even know if the transfer was happening. The next thing they say, boom, such and such is in the team. You have to fit him in the team. The first one I'm gonna go with is this dude here, Shevchenko. Remember him? Ballon d'Or winner with AC Milan. And Abramovich is a big fan of this dude because you can see them even now, today, in every game pretty much. He is always sitting with Shevchenko. Personal friend of his. He wanted him. Jose Mourinho didn't want him. What happened at Chelsea? It didn't really live to the expectations, right? He was brought to help us win the Champions League. We never won the Champions League with Shevchenko. I am not diminishing this guy here. He is a great player. He did very good at AC Milan. You don't win the Ballon d'Or just out of the blue. You must do something that convinced many people. Well, even though nowadays it's about commercials and about big names and what you did in the past and or the sponsorship, but back in the day when the Ballon d'Or used to be Ballon d'Or, you have to deserve it. You know what I mean? So Shevchenko got the Ballon d'Or, came to Chelsea. I can say he was 50-50, but Jose Mourinho didn't want him, and the rest is history. And my boss, I'm going to remind you, one more name. His name is Fernando Torres. The funny thing is Ancelotti said that he heard about him when he was in training with other players, that, oh, Torres is on his way to the bridge and you have to find a place for him. Personal choice for Roman Abramovich. We spent a lot of money. We broke the record back then. £50 million were paid cash without telling the manager. The rest is history. And let me make it clear. Nando for me is a hero, a Chelsea hero. I'm not going to put him to the level of a legend, but £50 million were paid for the goal that he scored against Barcelona in the semi-final to qualify us to the final. It was paid, but you know what I'm trying to say? He didn't really meet expectations the way he used to score goals for fun at Liverpool. That is the sentiment that sent Mr. Abramovich to spend that kind of money and bring Torres. And Torres wasn't the same after his knee surgery. You know, it was a very bad operation. He couldn't, find the coordination anymore. And you ask yourself, is this Torres or is this like his twin brother or something? Because of the knee injury and operation. The same thing is happening with Eden Hazard at the moment. The guy is playing with a piece of metal, a metal in his ankle. So he's not going to be the same again. They literally screwed his ankle to put it together so it can collapse at any time. You bring him back to the bridge, I don't know what's going to happen. We don't have to use sentiment anymore. In football, sentiment doesn't always work good. And the reason why I don't want to see Eden Hazard at Chelsea is just because I don't want him to lose that legendary status that he has. You know, I want to keep him in mind like Eden Hazard is my GOAT, you know. I know you're going to remind me of Ronaldo, Messi, yeah. But for me, the closest that I saw at Chelsea to those GOAT is Eden Hazard. Injuries pretty much destroyed him at Real Madrid. What makes you think that if you bring him back to the bridge, he's going to be 100% fit? And what's going to happen to Kai Havertz, Christian Pulisic, Callum Hudson-Odoi, and all those dudes that we are trying to give some playing time? I don't want to see Eden Hazard sit on the bench. I don't want to see fans, the same fans who, you know, praised him, turn against him and start calling him a flop and all kind of names. We know how we do things at Chelsea Football Club. We don't respect people. We insult players all the time. I don't wanna Eden Hazard go through those kind of treatment at Chelsea Football Club. And I don't want Roman Abramovic to ruin another legend at Chelsea Football Club the way he did with Frank Lampard. He lied to him, brought him when he needed him. Nobody wanted to take over the club. He gave him a long-term project, only 2 months to a so-called crisis. He was out. So he knew exactly what he was doing with Frank Lampard is just use you when needed. Is a billionaire attitude. He doesn't care. You know, he got what he want. He doesn't get what he want immediately. You are out. So I don't want to Eden Hazard legacy to be ruined by bringing him back to the bridge. But at the end of the day, I don't make decisions. If Eden Hazard come to Chelsea, I will continue to support him, and let's wait and see what's gonna happen. Very quickly, some news in the Chelsea community. Good news is that N'Golo Kante and Reece James are back in full training, and that is a very good news. But being back in training doesn't mean you are match fit. So don't get too excited too quickly, because you might be so disappointed. Let me just even find where Chelsea Football Club I see the women are going to, that is another topic. So you see here, so as you can tell here, Reece James back in training, full training with the team. N'Golo Kante also, as you can tell here, full in training. But make no mistake, being back in training doesn't mean you are match fit. So I doubt that they're gonna play on Saturday against Brentford, but I'm gonna make another video about my match preview and predictions and all the stuff. So that is the news, the good news that I wanted to finish in this video. Stay tuned, because there are so many other videos coming your way. And yeah, enjoy your day and join us in the other channel, Fans FC, for the watch along, the England game, and other games that we're gonna do some watch along. Just it's international break, it's just so boring, so I try to keep people entertained. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah. Alright people, let me know in the comment what you think about Eden Hazard. Are you happy that Eden Hazard probably is coming back to the bridge? Or you like me and you are more skeptical and you wanna just keep Roman Abramovich from making choices and putting Thomas Tuchel in a very hard position to be. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in a little bit.